Ladies and gentlemen, big warm welcome to Dr. Steve Nugent, our amazing mentor and educator in all things wellness and all things Mannatech. My name is Sharon Whiteman, and I host this call weekly with my partners, Gary Knapp and Diana Hunter. We love being with you, and we always say that this would never happen. It could never be the success that it is without each and every one of you. It's a team sport, it is. So we're really delighted today. You know, if you're listening to this live or in the very near future, there's a really special package on our youth technology right now, so you'll want to check that out. If you are seeing this later and you missed the special, I've been using this product since it's come out, and it's well, I'll just say most people don't know I'm 63, and I credit a lot of that to youth. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Steve Nugent. He's Mannatech Chief Science Officer and Chairman of the Global Scientific Advisory Board. He has more than 40 years of experience in the areas of integrative medicine. He has tested more than 6,000 dietary supplement products and formulated more than 100. He's internationally recognized as an expert in his field and has been teaching doctors for more than 30 years. He is Mannatech's most requested speaker worldwide. He has earned multiple degrees, graduating with top honors at both the undergraduate and graduate levels. His areas of study include integrative medicine, health and wellness psychology, leadership psychology, organizational psychology, neuropsychology, biological anthropology, nutrition science, and business administration. Dr. Nugent served as president of the International Association of Complementary Medicine and is president emeritus of the American Naturopathic Medical Association. He is a professional member of the American College of Nutrition, and he was awarded the Servant's Heart Award by Mannatech in 2007. Dr. Nugent is one of Australasia's favorites. He carries the heart for the health, well-being, and education of everyone he meets. Dr. Nugent is passionate about giving the power of wellness and good health choices back into the hands of everyday people. So you'll be listening to this today, but you're going to want everybody you love and care about to know about this, because this isn't just skincare. It's sort of like nutrition for your skin. Dr. Nugent, thank you so much. I don't know if you've done this lecture before. We're pretty special, I think.
I did this lecture about 6 years ago.
Okay.
So I haven't done it in a very long time, and you know, a few things are new, but it's good to do this.
Fantastic. So I think you are already. Oh, here, I'll make you co-host so you can share your screen.
All right. Hopefully I'll do this bit properly. There we go. Too many projects going on right now.
We're all moving to PhD level Zoom skills these days.
I'll tell you what, that's just about right, a PhD in Zoom technology.
All right, I'm going off camera, but I'm going to see, I'm looking forward to this. I need a refresher, so thank you so very much.
Okay. All right. Well, good morning to everyone in Australasia, and I hope that you're having a great, beautiful morning out there. It's I'm coming to you from Texas right now, and we got up to 107 or so Fahrenheit. That's pretty hot, pretty unpleasant here, but the evening's coming on this end of the world. So let's talk a little bit about the youth products this morning. And, you know, after I've talked to a few ladies about how youth has really changed their skin, I'm kind of thinking maybe you'll want to buy a gallon of it, because I just recently spoke, just a few days ago, I spoke with a woman who is going to be turning 68 years old pretty quick. Her skin is absolutely gorgeous. And I asked her, you know, what, and she's a consumer. She's not really an active associate or a business builder. She just buys Mannatech products. And I said, so what do you do for your skin? And she said, I use Youth by the gallon, she says. And boy, I'll tell you what, if that's what it takes, wow, I wish I had a picture for her to show you, because her skin is just absolutely gorgeous. And at the same time, I was talking, she had two of her sisters there, and it's not genetics. I can tell you that right now, seeing both of her sisters with her. It definitely wasn't good genes. So, oh, that sounded bad, didn't it? Oh, well. All right, let's talk about what the other companies do before we talk about what we do, Because let's face it, we have a highly competitive market in skincare. It's super competitive. So when the other companies are saying to you, well, you know, we can get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles, and it's so easy with our product, and it's so quick with our product, and then they'll show you some amazing videos, and sometimes, you know, they'll show you changes like in a minute or 2 minutes, and say, look at this amazing stuff. Well, let's deal with reality, okay? I mean, if all you care about is having some cosmetic changes that are temporary, and you don't care about damaging your skin in the process, so you want to look good for a few hours, well, if that's your thing, then hey, don't watch the rest of this video, okay? But if you want to know how to really change the health of your skin, which will also improve your skin and keep your skin looking better long term, then you need to watch this video, okay? All right, here's what the other companies do. One of the big ones is they use inflammatory substances. They use things, sometimes these are even natural things, that can cause your skin to become irritated. And of course, when your skin becomes irritated, think about it. If you irritate your skin, it swells, doesn't it? Now, the swelling is small, it's minor. And if you have fine lines or very minor wrinkles, and you cause your skin to suddenly inflame or swell, then as the skin pushes out from the swelling, of course, it will tighten up the surface of the skin. And this gives you the illusion that you've just gotten rid of your fine lines or wrinkles. But it's an illusion. Now, those products are, they're not, there's no real rocket science in the formulation, okay? There just isn't. In fact, it's pretty old stuff that some French scientists invented, oh, I don't know, 35, 40 years ago. And, you know, as a shortcut. And of course, the stuff sells really well, but there's nothing proprietary or special or amazing about it. And when you irritate your skin, you damage your skin. If your goal is to look good and continue to look better over time, well, then you don't want to do that, do you? All right, here's the most common thing that's done in the industry. On my slide, I have the word Bondo. That may not even apply to anyone in Australasia. In North America, if your car has a dent in it and you want to fill in the dent, you use this product called Bondo. It's like a industrial putty that you put over the dent, and then you smooth it over with sandpaper, then you paint over it, and then it makes it look like there was no dent in the car, right? So let's just say putty. And what's common, the most common thing in the industry, is to actually use a kind of a putty or a filler. So you go to where the fine lines and the wrinkles are, and then you apply your putty, and of course, they magically disappear because what have you done? Well, you filled them in. You filled in the channels, okay? So it gives you a temporary look, but all of you know that doesn't last. And by the way, the inflammatory agents that can, and you see this on TV all the time, it's so miraculous, it happens in seconds and all this stuff, right? It's gonna last for about 6 hours, max. 6 hours. So I want you to imagine this for a moment. Let's imagine that you have met the person of your dreams. You think that that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. All right, that's fabulous. And you want to look the best you can look, and you go out for dinner together, and the night goes on, and in about 6 hours, you start to age right in front of this person's eyes. And by 7 hours into the evening, they're saying, you're not the person that I came out with tonight. You're that person's parent, right? Because that's what's going to happen. So you don't even want to do that. And then another common thing they do in the industry is drying agents. And you've seen this all the time. Some of you may have used these yourself. So the drying agents, literally, you apply them to your skin and it tightens your skin up, okay? Now, this is temporary, and it tightens your skin up by pulling all the moisture out. Now, think about this for a minute, friends. Is it good for your skin to pull all the moisture out of it? No. Will it look good for a few hours? Sure, of course. Is that what you want to do? That's the question. You know, Mannatech doesn't want to do shortcuts. That would be easy enough. Everyone does it. We could probably make a lot more money if we did that because the products sell, they're gimmicky, all right? But Mannatech is a health company. We want you to do the healthiest thing, no matter what part of your body you're working on. In this case, we're talking about your skin. But we want you to do the healthiest thing that you can do. So the puffing up agents, the inflammatory agents, even the ones that are natural, people get so misled by that. People think everything that's natural is good for you. Folks, that's not true. I want you to think about this for a minute. Lead is natural. Arsenic is natural. There's lots of things that are natural that aren't good for you, okay? So you see these inflammatory products, oh, but this is natural. This comes from a natural source. Meaningless. What does it do for the health of your skin? That's all I care about. And of course, we've talked about the putty. The worst part about the putty, of course, isn't just the fact that it's temporary and it doesn't look very natural, does it? It looks very cakey on your skin, but it clogs your pores. And if you clog your pores, now you're going to have more skin problems down the road, maybe even acne as a result of it. So what Mannatech does is we use a patented, so not this common ordinary stuff that everybody else does. We use a patented system. These are called microspheres. And the microspheres, these were invented by a French scientist. And as is the case with a lot of scientists, he was a brilliant scientist, but he's not a marketer, right? And he was going to look for somebody to take this new patented technology, which is brilliant. I'm even going to show you on a video pretty quick, if the video works, I hope. I'm going to show you this so you can see how it works. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And strangely, of all the companies he could have gone to first, for some reason he chose Mannatech. And I'm really, really pleased about that. So Mannatech, has the exclusive on this patented microsphere delivery system. It will impress you when you see this. Now, we also use the only true ace mannan on planet Earth. I know. There's lots of companies that say they have ace mannan. And you know, if you know me, you've heard me say this, I don't know, thousands of times. Don't say it, prove it. If you have it, show me, prove it. You give me scientific evidence, I have to accept it, right? I'm a scientist. But they don't, and we do. You have one true ace mannan on planet Earth based on scientific definition, just one, and that is Mannapol, which is our trade name for our specific ace mannan from aloe vera. Now, we don't use the rest of the aloe vera. We're just using that particular glycan, which is the scientific term, or commercially, people will say glyconutrients, okay? And we use nothing else from the aloe plant. So just to give you an idea, it takes 660 kilograms of aloe leaf. That's like a huge mountain, right? To make 1 kilo of Mannapol. It's amazing, amazing stuff. So when we incorporate this into our microsphere delivery system, which is patented, this delivers true ace mannan, the functional component from the aloe vera plant, deep into your skin. It's really impressive, very impressive. In fact, I could stop the presentation right here. It's that impressive. But obviously, we're going to give you more. So we also have more actives than all of the leading competitors. You know, the actives that do various benefits to your skin, which are proven to do various benefits to your skin, are pretty expensive. And lots of the skincare companies want to have incredible markups on their products. So they may use one of these actives, or perhaps two. You're going to find in a few minutes that Mannatech has 8 functional actives in this product. It's really quite astounding. In fact, as you look at this slide, you see a sort of highlight, and you'll find this, by the way, for those of you who are associates, you'll find this in Mannatech's marketing materials, so I'm not going to read every word to you. These are the 8 components, and I'm going to go through most of these in the next few minutes. I won't go through all of them, but I'll go through most of them. All right, first, let's talk about neodermal. Now, neodermal is commercially available for anyone to buy, and you will find some products that contain neodermal and some that don't. It's not a cheap ingredient. Now, why did we choose to put neodermal in here? The primary benefit with this particular ingredient is triggering the production of collagen and elastin. The most important things for your skin to look great is collagen and elastin. Most important. And what you're going to learn in the next few minutes is that through our microsphere delivery system, we can really encourage the production of collagen and elastin like nobody else can with their products. Really quite amazing. And by the way, how do we know this? Well, we've done a clinical trial. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. So then we have seen in as little as 15 days, a healthy, not a gimmick, not something that can damage your skin, not something that's temporary, but a healthy change in the faces of people who are using this product. And this is quite amazing. 15 days that's pretty amazing. So collagen, increasing collagen production and increasing elastin production. As the name implies, the elasticity of your skin, okay? And as we age, it's unfortunate but true that we lose both of those significantly. And of course, it depends on your genetics, etc. But that's where we're at. All right, DermCom is another ingredient that you'll find in some other products, but not all other products. And you may, again, find a product that has only DermCom or a product that has only neodermal, and then whatever else they add to it. Well, here you have DermCom as well. And as you can see, looking at the slide, it has been shown to increase collagen greater than 115% in clinical trial, and elastin greater than 25% in clinical trial. Obviously, the result of that is going to be firmer skin and a decrease in wrinkles. Now there's another active that we put in this called biobenifity, and this comes from artichoke leaf. Now, artichoke leaf is used in some products as a skin whitening agent. Very popular in Korea and Japan are skincare products that actually whiten your skin, and they put a pretty significant amount of this stuff in here. Now, the reason that we've done this is really more about skin elasticity and pores than skin whitening. However, there are problems with aging that you have brown spots and so on your skin. So the whitening effect can be beneficial there as well, because brown spots are usually referred to as age spots. Now we've added another active to this called aquafillin. And they call it that because what it actually does is it increases moisture through the channels. If you can imagine looking at a microscopic view of your skin, there'd be lots and lots of little channels, like little rivers, okay? Now the rivers hopefully should have moisture in them, and aquafillin, this is what it does. And it's taken from a particular flower, wild pansies, and it really helps with plasticity of the skin and elasticity of the skin. And of course, the wrinkle reduction in clinical trial, it showed a 66% reduction in wrinkles on the skin surface. And this was not something that could harm your skin in any way, shape, or form. It's helping to restore moisture in those channels. It helps to keep a moisture balance, the equilibrium of your skin. Now we have another active ingredient, and it's called P-riphenol. Well, this is taken from lentils, and what it really is is a bunch of very long chain saccharides. So you see this long word there, oligosaccharides. Oligo is derived from an ancient Greek word, which means many or very many. Okay. So an oligosaccharide versus a monosaccharide, or even a polysaccharide. Oligosaccharide has very many glycans on the chain. Okay. So that's what that means. So again, we're looking at saccharide technology. For those of you who are associates versus brand new people who are just watching this and you have no idea what a glycan is or a glyconutrient or an oligosaccharide, this is a technology that Mannatech has built its entire health system around: glycans, saccharides. Okay. All right, so what's important here? Well, this particular item, again, has been clinically shown to help you with your pores. This is really, really important. Most people don't think about this. Your pores tend to create a stiffness. And if you can imagine, let's say you're looking at right here, you're looking at, this would be a pore on your skin. A huge pore, huh? So you're looking at this, and along the inner ridges of the pore, it can become very firm. It loses its elasticity. This firmness in the wall of the pore can actually cause the pores to even get bigger. And of course, that's not something you want. So this helps to keep the wall of the pore from stiffening. It keeps it more elastic to allow you to tighten those pores when you're using other ingredients in this. Now, we've used a very specific technology, and we call it microsphere. The hylosphere is what it was originally called, but we call it the microsphere because it better describes what it is, and hopefully we've tried to embed a video in these slides, and I hope it works because we didn't have time to try it. But if it doesn't work, I'll explain to you how it works. So one way or the other, you'll get the information. So what these patented microspheres do inside of the sphere, so they're time release, and inside of the sphere, we have key ingredients like a specific form of hyaluronic acid and mannapole, okay? Because we want that most important glycan from aloe vera to be able to penetrate deep into that pore, okay? Deep into the channels, deep into the matrix of the skin, which hopefully you'll see on the video in a moment. So this gives you optimal penetration of the nutrients that we want to go in down into the matrix of your skin, because it's in the matrix that you're producing the collagen and the elastin. You might think of it as sort of watering plants from the root, okay? So not just pouring water on top of the flower, but getting water underneath the root to really nourish the plant. That's one way to look at it. Now, good and bad. The good thing is this can hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. And that's good because it delivers, right? But there are 7 skin types. Everybody likes to think there's 2 or maybe there's 3. There's actually 7. And of the 7 skin types, different people react differently to different substances. Now, we've done a clinical trial on this balance, which I'll talk with you more about, the 8-week clinical trial, in a few moments. And we think that we've developed the best balance to really give everybody of all 7 skin types what they need. But you're going to have one skin type, when they use this, that for a period of time, it may draw moisture from the surface of the skin, draw it to take it down into the matrix, so that the surface of their skin might feel dry. So we also have added a moisturizing product for that one skin type, okay? It's a great moisturizing product anyway. So that's the next one. And of course, mannapole. Mannapole is that functional component of the aloe vera plant. There is nothing like it on planet Earth. I do an entire lecture on mannapole and the technology and how it's done and why it's different than any other mannose taken from aloe on planet Earth. You might say, oh, you're just saying that. No, if you really want to know about it, then the associate who tuned you into this video can guide you to that one, and you can get all the details, and you can learn why our Mannapole is the only true ace mannan, and why that is so important for virtually every aspect of your health that I talk about in that particular video. We won't belabor it today because we only have so much time on these calls. We also have added something called theotane. Now, this is a powerful antioxidant, and you want antioxidants in your skin because antioxidants help you with anti-aging. And this is superior in its effect to coenzyme Q10, by the way. Astaxanthin is something that helps to really help you with what's called photoaging. Now, photoaging is the more scientific term to describe what happens when your skin ages from too much sun exposure, okay? Photoaging. And this helps to lighten age spots as well. So you have two agents in the product that help you with that. And this really is important for that process. So then, there's 3 products in the system. Now, I've talked almost entirely about Uth Rejuvenation Cream because that's the star. That's the Academy Award winner here. But the supporting cast is our facial cleanser and our facial moisturizer. Now, our cleanser is gentle enough where it's not going to damage your skin, but it's got enough cleansing power to help you open the pores and prepare your pores to receive the Uth Rejuvenation Cream. So first step, that's pretty obvious. You cleanse your skin with our facial cleanser. Then step 2, you use Uth Rejuvenation Cream. And by the way, most people need to only use a few drops of this to make it work. And you know, that gal I told you about at the beginning of this, she's just loving her skin, and she should. She looks fabulous, all right? And she's going to do what she does. She probably uses more Uth than she needs to, but she's happy. So, and of course, for some skin types, not every skin type, but for some skin types, you're going to find that a moisturizer is going to be necessary. And for just about everybody as you age, you're going to find there are times when you want a moisturizer on your skin anyway. Again, the microsphere delivery system is specific to us. It is patented, and we have the exclusive ingredient, and we have the exclusive agreement on this process to deliver our glycans for cell-to-cell communication. And before I attempt to show you this video, let me give you a little preface on this. One of the largest, perhaps they are the largest, I'm not sure, but it's certainly one of the largest skincare companies on planet Earth. They are heavily bankrolled. I mean, the money is no object for them. Their scientists were doing research, and they were looking to make a product like Uth. Their scientists came back and reported to their board of directors, we found the answer, they say. The answer is these things called glycans. If we could get glycans to go down into the pores, this could be the greatest thing to help people with the youth of their skin. Well, then their legal department told them, sorry, you can't do that because there's this company nobody ever heard of called Mannatech. And it seems that they own this technology, so we can't use it. So what did they do? They created a set of synthetic glycans. The problem with synthetic glycans is they don't work. And they don't work. And folks, drug companies have been trying to make synthetic glycans for decades now, because everyone knows that there's this amazing power in the functional component of the aloe vera plant. It's been studied and reported and studied and reported. And the drug companies, they want to try and make a copy of it synthetically so they can patent it, because you can't patent a naturally occurring ingredient, okay? So they want to patent it, and they want to sort of rule the world with it, right? Well, they've been trying. Lots of pharmaceutical companies have spent millions and millions and millions of US dollars and come up with nothing. Well, this particular company, they're called L'Oreal, so you've probably heard of them, and they developed synthetic glycans. And if the film works, you're going to see the difference between natural glycans and synthetic glycans on the film. And by the way, this product's also paraben-free, in case you want to know. Oh no, the video is supposed to run here. Well, it looks like we're not going to have a video for you. I am so sorry about that. Okay. Well, since the video is not going to run, I'm just going to have to explain it to you. And here's where the video should have gone. Sharon can get all of you the link for that video so you can all see it anyway. And I'm sorry that it didn't get embedded. We thought it did, but it didn't. Didn't have time to test it. So
I just put the link in the comments there, Dr. Nugent, and I'll make sure I'll put it on YouTube when we put it up there as well.
Great, wonderful. Okay. So as you look at this picture, you're looking at an artist's conception of the surface of the skin, and then down below, when you look, so I want all of you to look below the pink area. You're now in the white area, right? So you've gone into what's called the matrix, and it's there that we want to deliver our nutrients to sort of water the root of the plant, if you will, okay, to help it grow and create more elastin and create more collagen. And the result, of course, is what you see there in the after application by doing this. You have to watch the video, folks. The video is only a couple of minutes long. It's so impressive, really impressive. It'll explain this so much better than a static picture can. But what you see on this picture is it's representing in square 2, it's representing that our patented microspheres are carrying the nutrients, including the manopole, down into the matrix of the skin, releasing a little bit over time as it goes through, and then nourishing the skin as a result. Okay? Now, from the clinical study, this particular gal that we're looking at, when she participated in the study, she was 54, and she hadn't done anything to prep her skin. She just applied, when this picture was taken, she just applied the Uth underneath her eyes. Now you can see this was time lapse over about 10 minutes, all right? If something works in 60 seconds, it's an inflammatory, okay? It's not helpful for you. So this is a change over about 10 minutes. This lady did participate in the total study. And what I want you to notice is that on this 8-week clinical study, you'll see that 100% of the participants had smoother skin, 90% more brighter, more radiant skin, more healthful skin, because the circulation had improved to the surface of the skin. There was 87% fewer fine lines noticeable at the end of the study. 77% had noticeable firmness after the 8 weeks. And the improvement overall, about 74% of the participants had overall improvement in each of the categories. And about 70% reported less noticeable wrinkles, different definition than fine lines. Now, hopefully you can see this on your screen. You'll notice that there's a little, sort of a little circle, like a magnifying glass kind of circle that's over each spot on these individuals. So you can sort of zoom in on that yourself as you look at it, and you see the befores and the afters. These, again, are people in the 8-week program. And you can see that there is significant difference, and more important than the cosmetic. I mean, the cosmetic thing is obviously the point, I guess. But for me, more important is the fact that they are nourishing their skin. They're improving their skin. It doesn't just look better. It's actually getting healthier. That's what's important. So that's really, really key. And here's a couple of more pictures for you to take a look at. And again, you'll find these in Mannatech library and so on. So I think I've stopped the screen share, so we can go back to Sharon. I hope that all of you have learned some really important things about why our youth system is definitely different than all of our competitors, why it's healthier, and why really, in virtually every respect, it is a superior product. You want to start using it right away so that you can be an old guy like me and not have wrinkles. Okay.
Dr. Nugent, you know, I was just mentioning in the chat that there was a slight miscommunication between US and Australian corporate or Australasian corporate. And so thank goodness, all kudos to Sarah working Friday night and Dr. Nugent today to make sure that we had this ready for everybody today. So I'll make sure that that link of the other video is included in when I upload this to video in the next 24, 48 hours. And yeah, I can't recommend the youth system highly enough. I mean, I had children late in life, and I'm an older mom, and it's saving my butt, I can tell you. Good old youth. So, Dr. Nugent, thank you very much for offering us this for Youth for Australasia. It's going to be live long and prosper. It'll get a lot of knowledge to help people understand that, you know, our technology is different and safe and powerful, and it works. So have a wonderful weekend. I know you squished this in a busy pre-manifest schedule. We're very grateful for that because we want people to be able to learn about this and take advantage of a really good special deal that's on right now. So ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend. And well, there's a question here about Emperzone.
Now, when we say youth body, we're talking about Emperzone.
Okay.
And Emperzone, actually, I did have Emperzone in my original slides. I don't know why they didn't appear in this deck. That was just, and by the way, this deck was sent to me literally at about 20 seconds before we started this call. That's how tight things were today. Boy, I'm telling you what, Emperzone, in terms of helping to soothe your skin, if you have abrasions or you know, some rashes, it is absolutely fabulous. If you've had too much sun exposure, oh my gosh, it's just the best possible thing, because it is essentially our active true ace mannan, aloe, mannose from aloe, mannapole, which is put into a gel. And that, of course, is in a delivery system to help the surface of your skin with various problems like that, too much sun exposure and so on. So yeah, that's the Emperzone youth body, is what they're saying.
Dr. Nugent, thank you so very much. Have a great rest of your Friday evening. I'm sure it's full at this time, a week out for Manifest. So we're very appreciative.
I have to do Chinese Manifest in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Holy moly! So no rest for our Dr. Nugent. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend, or whenever you're watching this. We appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, next week there's no call because we're going to support the U.S. Manifest event the best we can.